let's delve a little bit more into the Rooster Teeth team. You guys have grown from something kind of small, and now you're this, not, you know, huge company, but like a company that's like a bigger team that has names that everybody recognizes and loves. Are there any staff memories in development that like really stand out, like a blooper or anything that like you want to let fans know about?
Well, I mean, it started out with just a group of guys, but it's grown to like a lot more. I mean, we have a show, it's a show called RT Life, where it's basically just something will be happening at the office, so we'll grab a camera and start filming. I mean, that's pretty much explains the culture of working at Rooster Teeth. It's like, oh, that's funny, let's film it.
Yeah. I guess like a memory, man, I just remember like when I first got to the company, I was like, I would walk in the door and go, oh, that's Bernie Burns and Monty home, and now I'm like, Monty, you want to go grab some pizza? Sure, let's do it. Hey, Bernie, barbecue? Yeah, come over. Like, it's weird just, like, going from a fan to an employee. It was a very interesting, very fortunate transition for me.
Absolutely. That must be incredible for you. And I wanted to just talk a little bit, because I don't want to keep you guys super long, I wanted to talk about a little bit about the relationships in RWBY, because I've noticed that, like, there are other characters outside of the main four, so I wanted to delve in a little bit more about that.
Man, you want to talk about characters? I got a list for you. Yes, the show does focus on Ruby, Weiss, Blake, and Yang, but we have an army of characters that we're so excited to introduce, from teachers to villains to just incidental characters that maybe just have one really funny line that we can't wait for them to say, and it's just so much fun because our main characters in the show, we do have a loose inspiration from, as many people will realize, like, Ruby is obviously, there's some inspiration from Little Red Riding Hood. Now that does not mean at all that these characters are tied to you know, Ruby is not going to, you know, may not bring a basket to her grandma. Like, we're not tying ourselves down to the storylines of these fairy tale characters. We just want, whether it be a visual inspiration, just the way that they dress, or maybe the way they act, just very small, like, we just take a piece of that character that a lot of people can identify with all around the world, and then we grow it into something completely different. And it's not just fairy tales either. We're trying to be, one of the first lines of the first word in the show is legends. So you might see somebody that may have been a legend in fairy tale lore, or maybe they were a legend in our world. Maybe they were an important historical figure from a long time ago that has been recontextualized for the RWBY universe. And man, let me tell you, I'm very excited to introduce a lot of the characters that we have down the line, because our philosophy with it was, if we can put two characters in a box and shake that box and then something entertaining happens, we're on to something. Right. And I think we have that with most of our characters, two in particular that the audience will be meeting fairly soon. So very excited to introduce our full cast.
So just to finish off, do you guys have any messages for the fans for this upcoming season of RWBY?
Thank you for believing in what we're doing, and I hope that we don't disappoint you, because this has been a labor of love, and we made something that we thought we would like to enjoy watching, so we hope you enjoy watching it too.
You said it. That's it. Thank you.